Okay, this one is filters. Now, I usually, for me, will put these all the way at the top because I think it is a good practice to have filters, controls at the top so someone can pick what they want and everything else will do its job and control and will change. So I'd like to do that here. We're going to go hit edit, go all the way to the top for me, please. We're going to grab that little divider, put it right here, grab our H, put it here. We can call this one filters or controls. There's other things we can do like variables, which you'll learn later. Save. Okay, I'm going to pick any one of these again, hit save as, and we're going to call this filter. We're going to say save. I'm going to hit that chemistry beaker. We're going to go to here, filters, and there are all these different types of filters. So let's look at what these are. Let's go put in portfolio company instead of date for items. And the group by is just how do you want it ordered by? This is by revenue right now. I'm going to turn this off, no summary number, and I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put the portfolio company into sorting, and I'm also going to put in the group in the optional group by. Okay, so this first one, slicer, this is where it's just going to look like a bunch of bubbles, and you could pick these different bubbles. That's one way to do it. Okay. Another way that I prefer to do actually is this drop down, because the problem with doing the slicer is, imagine if we put country in here, it's just going to look so big. There's going to be so many like that. It's like that is not a good user experience, in my opinion. We're going to go put back portfolio company. I'm going to pick on drop down. Here, if I were to put in country, it'll just be a long list. So if I did it here, you'd see like this, right? Now, I'm fine actually to put portfolio company back. I just want to focus on one. Now, this is sorted in ascending order, and I can go to general and I can say allow multiple selections. This now allows me to pick A or C or B or both combinations or whatever I want to do. There's also another little trick. Instead of writing here and telling somebody, hey, this is the portfolio company dropdown, you could do this part. You could put it in default select text, portfolio company. Or you guys say choose whenever I want. Choose a portfolio company, something like that. And it goes right there. So now I can save some real estate of having to write a header. And there we go. Okay. That's one. We're going to say save and close. I'm going to show you one more. We're going to hit that little wrench. Oops, I'm sorry. Save as. And I want to do date filter. Okay, I have pros and cons with this one, but I want to show you so you're well informed. We're going to hit that chemistry beaker, date selector. Let's go grab our date, please. Drag that into date, drag that again in the group by, and I don't need this running. So one way that we can do it is you can allow somebody to see a full calendar, and they can pick, they can click January 1st all the way to whatever date they want. And the whole dashboard will filter for that. That is no problem. There's another view, which is presets view. We're going to show presets. And look, now you can say, hey, I just want to see last 2 weeks, last 3 months, last 6 months, last year, whatever I want. We're going to say save and close. And let's go here, card practice. I would like you to please go to the bottom, hit edit dashboard, drag both of those filters all the way to the top. Good practices that we are going to try. And I'm going to go here, put it right here. Okay, now watch this. So first I'll do one. I'll choose this one. I'll pick company A, whatever. See that little blue thing that shows up? It's a little filter. There's a way to get rid of it. This just tells you that all these cards have been filtered. You can hit this big wrench, filter options, and unselect show filter. Say save and goes away. Now you can see here is everything is starting just to filter for company A. That's it. Hey, what if I want to get rid of that filter? Well, you just click that little slash through it and it's gone. Now the date one. The date one, I'm going to tell you my opinion. While this is here, this is fine, especially for people who are not familiar on how to use Domo. This is totally fine, totally fine. I think a better one is going right up here where it says choose date. Now, if you go choose date, now what I can start to do is I could say I want it between a certain range. I can want this to be graphed by month, by week, all these other pieces. I think you have much more flexibility up here, but this is much better if you do not want anybody to have control and select what's happening in the filter bar up here. So pros and cons, especially if you're using like Domo everywhere and you're embedding this in another web page or something, you might not want to give access to this top piece. That's why this is super helpful. Anyway, a lot of fun. This gets people very, very engaged because now they can click and play through it. So there you go. Now you know how to use filters.